What's tea?
I don't know, friend.
Well, we're gonna get into it. I'm Lee,
And I'm Max.
and this is the I Don't Know Friend podcast. So, as usual, we're gonna start things off with our hot topics. First, we're gonna talk about Megan Thee Stallion and her new boo. He's like a soccer player. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name, so Brazilian or something. But he's not as tall. He's not really what I would have pictured, but I'm not mad at it either. People are like surprised, I guess, because they didn't know her and Party broke up. But
Yeah.
she a hot girl, child.
Which I
What you
don't
think?
mind them breaking up in silence.
Right.
I don't mind that. Now, how long they've been broken up, I would like to know that. But we all know Meg. She switch up boyfriend. I mean, switch up. Well, yeah, she switch up boyfriends like she switch up best friends. So I'm not surprised
Exactly. She can't keep it best friend.
at all.
So hopefully they
But
work out.
yeah.
He looks older. I don't know how old he is, but he definitely looks
He looked
older.
like his 30s, 30, 34. He giving
I'm just
30.
saying that because he's bald, but yeah. He definitely looks, he definitely looks like he's in his 30s. So maybe that'll be better for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to y'all. They popped out at a wedding and stuff. She looked good.
Yeah, I like the hair on her.
Yeah. Next, we'll go ahead and talk about DaniLeigh getting arrested on 3 felony charges for a DUI hit and run. This was in Miami. Yep, in
Yeah.
Miami. She basically was drunk driving and hit a moped and kept going and dragged the moped for like a block before police eventually pulled her over.
Mind you, a man on a moped.
Yeah. He wasn't critically hurt, but he definitely had to go to the hospital. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, with Danny, it's like she just kind of started to come back from the baby thing, like with her putting out new music and stuff. She got her a little shout out with Beyonce. She got, her credits on Beyonce's tour for like the dance moves and stuff like that. So, I was happy for her. I've moved on past. She's not my favorite person, of course, but I've moved on from, how I feel about her and stuff. I feel like she's definitely learned her lesson in regards to what we talking about. But with the whole DUI, it's just like, dang, Danny, you got a whole baby. And I know the baby is with the baby because the other day he like posted a video, and in the caption he was like, the little pool for little mama, but she sleep. So I'm pretty sure he was talking about his baby with Danny or whatever. But yeah, that's crazy. These DUIs, I mean, I don't really feel bad for people in DUIs because it's like, literally, we're how old? We don't know not to drink and drive if you really can't drive, So with
Right.
DUIs, it's just like dang. But yeah, hopefully she gets it together. Hopefully she can pull it back from this.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
So I guess now we'll talk about Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine saying that it's not okay for a man to hit a woman even if she hits him first, saying that the man is supposed to walk away.
Dr. Heavenly, I be with her on a lot of things, but this is just no. You cannot teach these women or these young girls to, okay, hit a man, but he ain't supposed to hit you back, so he's not gonna hit you back. Because some of these men don't have like woosah moments. They're gonna hit your ass back and you're gonna be with a bloody nose. So I wouldn't teach that. Now, do we always put it on the man to, like, walk away? Yes. However, I'm all for don't put your hands on nobody if you don't want them to put their hands back on you. That's how I feel. Yeah, and I feel like why would she say that knowing, like, I don't know. I just feel like that was just very irresponsible, like, to say, like, at her grown age. Dr. Heavenly definitely know better.
I don't think she was promoting women hitting men. I
don't either, but it's just the way, like, why even, like, they ain't supposed to hit you back, and, you know, it's just, I don't know.
I feel like she was more just speaking on men's behavior, not really referencing women, and saying that even if they do hit you, you should just walk away. But I don't think she was at all, like, promoting women putting their hands on men and then expecting them not to hit back. I didn't get that from that. I'm sure that's what the comments took it as, because why wouldn't they? But that's not what I got from it.
Well, I mean, I can get what she's saying, but I just feel like what is it? It's not okay for women to hit men either. Moral of the story. That's why I'm coming from.
No, I get okay. Everybody should just keep their hands to themselves. Period.
Right.
But I just don't think that that's what she was saying to promote. Like, that she was saying that women will do it, and you just need to be okay with it. Or women can do it, and not expect to get hit. I don't think that was the actual message. I think the narrative was just getting pulled differently than what she actually said.
Right.
But yeah, that's it with that. So next we can talk about the ex-girlfriend of a former NFL player, Travis Rudolph. Basically, her and the dude Travis were dating. She ended up, I guess, finding out that he was talking to other girls or something like that, so she got mad, pulled up. Or was it other girls, or was she not, just him not talking to her?
I think him not talking to her, whatever it was, she definitely was over dramatic. She was doing too much about it.
I think it might have just been him, like, falling back. Either way, she got really upset about it, so she pulls up on him, and she ends up her hands on him or whatever. And this is, like, it was outside their house, so there was a Ring camera, which I guess she didn't know about, but she caught the whole thing. So you very much see him, you know, not really doing nothing, trying to fight her off and, like, walking away again. And, like, his brother came out and kind of separated them or whatever. But she decided to tell her brothers that that Travis had put his hands on her, and to come, you know, retaliate with a weapon. This is going on YouTube, so I'm not gonna say all that, but either way, so the brothers show up to the house and they get into a fight, and Travis realizes that one of the brothers has a weapon, so he runs in, gets his weapon, and they end up having altercation with said weapons, and one of her brothers ends up dying. And so she is testifying, but you can tell, like, even in her
brother died?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was her boyfriend's brother.
No.
Okay.
It was her brother.
Well, dang, she definitely don't got no type of grief or nothing. She was on that stand hard body
shooting the brother. Her brother in the
but she was definitely on that stand, like, definitely giving that.
Yeah, so that's kind of why it's going, like, viral, because there's clips of her talking or on the stand, and you can tell she's just very much not caring.
Wait, so who shot the brother? The boyfriend?
Yeah, 4 men.
Oh, so that's why they. Oh, got you. Well, that's
it might not have been her brother. It was one of the guys that pulled up to fight. So it was 4 guys that pulled up to Travis, the football player's house, to fight or whatever. And one of the 4, I don't know if it was her actual brother or just one of their peoples, but somebody on her side is who actually was killed.
Oh, okay. So, so he's on trial for basically defending himself. That's what it's saying.
Yeah,
he's on
that's
trial.
what it is. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So it wasn't his people. It was her people. So still,
right.
I don't know if it was her actual
I
brother.
hope he get off, because that's dead ass wrong.
Yeah. So essentially, she set up the fight, initiated it, and then it ended up turning deadly. So now he's on trial, or for this death. And was it in Florida?
This was in.
I'm pretty sure it was in Florida, which is crazy because stand your ground, but either way, it is really weird. You guys need to check out the clips of her like responses when she's talking. She's talking like me, like even less flat than I'm talking right now. She's like, I ain't tell them to shoot, or what did she say?
I deleted the message that said shoot his shit up.
Yeah, she tried to like cover her tracks by deleting the text messages of her saying that stuff to the brothers, to like instigate the situation. And again, a lot of this is on camera because of the Ring camera, so there's footage of it. It's crazy, honestly. But
yeah, y'all have to look the story up either on YouTube or TikTok. I'm trying to find what state it was in. Oh yeah, it was Palm Beach, Florida.
That's what I thought. So I think it's a little bit even crazy.
Always something happening in Florida.
I think it's crazy that was even charged just because it's Florida. Girl. And they pulled up to his house, but whatever.
Maybe they just need all the evidence, but how it seems like it's going, who knows? Because it can be looking like one thing and then it can turn another way. Because they will still find some type of way to make him guilty of he killed him, cold blood murder, and he came to his house to fight him. It don't get no more of stand your ground than that. Like literally, exactly. It's so right there in your face.
Hopefully he doesn't get charged and old girl does, because I definitely think she needs some type of like accessory.
I don't think they're going.
They can, and they've done stuff like that before, especially in Florida. Like two people showed up to rob somebody. The homeowner shoots them. One of the people that was robbing them died, and the other guy that showed up to rob with him got charged with his murder, and it's legal in Florida. So she definitely can't get some type of charges, so hopefully they will do something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and I wonder how the family feel about her, of the man who died, because you basically told him to go over there.
Right, exactly. They probably didn't know until this all came out in court, because like you said, she deleted the messages. I don't think they really would have. I mean, the brothers knew, but I don't think they really would have said nothing for real. I think it's probably all just coming out right now, which kind of is even worse. But yeah. So next, I guess we'll talk about Saweetie and YG. They were spotted out in a pool kissing, all this other stuff, so I guess they're together now. Wasn't he just dating somebody else, or am I tripping?
The last person he was dating was Kalani.
Oh, so who's with Angela?
Yo Gotti.
Oh, okay, they look alike.
But they've been saying Saweetie and YG been kicking it and stuff, so now it's finally out there.
How old is he?
YG, I don't think he's that old, and he don't even
he look older.
Okay, he's 33. He was given 30s. Sweetie's 29, so
yeah.
But
so that's not a big gap.
No, it's not a big gap at all.
He just looks old. He has a mature face.
He's not. I think they're a good looking couple, as far as, because I do think YG is handsome, and then Saweetie is very pretty, so I don't think it's a not good looking couple. Do I think it will last? I'm not sure, because with Kalani, and Kalani is a Taurus like I am, she said that relationship was toxic, and I believe her. So
That was a while ago. He could have changed,
it was
matured.
but once a crip, always a crip. I'm just kidding. But yeah, good luck to them. Good. I hope it works out, because my girl was in the dumps about Quavo, so I hope this work out.
Right.
She was real heartbroken with the whole Quavo thing.
Shout out to them. Next we'll go ahead and talk about DC Young Fly's partner / baby mom passing away.
Yeah, that was sad. So I guess it came out that she was unresponsive in her hotel room after the surgery, which is I just have so many questions. Like, literally, when I found out, I was like, blow. Like, it literally, like, my whole day was just like, wow. Like, I was really sad. Like, I actually knew her, but I've of course seen her YouTubes and stuff like that, like knowing she was with DC. Like, I know her, so I'm keep up with her and stuff. But it was just really sad. So she was getting a mommy makeover and went into heart failure. But yeah, they're saying they found her unresponsive in her hotel room Wednesday before pronouncing her dead. And then after that, they took her to the hospital to try to resuscitate her, but she wasn't coming back. She has 3 kids with DC, and it's just really sad. Like, it's really sad. Deaths are always sad, but it's just even more sad, like, when they have kids and stuff, and like a whole family. And I just want to know, like, why was she in the hotel by herself, or why did she even go by herself? Like, I just have so many questions on what even happened,
Yeah.
because she just had her baby earlier this year, and they were saying 6 months is not enough time to be getting surgery done, which it really isn't. Your body don't, they say 6 weeks, you heal 6 weeks. Please, after pushing out a whole human being, you're gonna heal 6 weeks. Like, it's just sad. Sending prayers for DC and the family and stuff. But
yeah, apparently the doctor has like a really bad rating and reputation.
yeah,
Like, people researched it, and a lot of different like medical review sites gave him 1 stars for a bunch of different reasons. So I think it's interesting that she would have worked with him if he's
right.
apparently known to be kind of sketchy. Dr. Zach, definitely look it up. He's got like a lot of bad ratings from,
and he deleted almost
facility.
everything.
Yeah, a lot of them are gone, but people, internet people caught him. They, from the facility being weird to him like rushing through consultations, not really actually getting the proper information. A lot of different stuff. People just said they didn't have good experiences. To even getting, like, one woman said she was still swollen 7 months later from after a procedure. So yeah, definitely crazy.
Be careful with them surgeries, y'all. Do y'all research.
Research.
Good and bad reviews. Read them all, because it's sad. Sometimes your body cannot even know what it's rejecting until it's happening. Like, your body may not take something well. But yeah, prayers to DC and his whole family. That's sad. B Simone post had me like, my heart. Oh my goodness. Hers post was so sweet. Hers and T.I.'s, to be honest, though, their post was like so sweet to DC.
Yeah. Next, I guess we'll talk about Zanique checking Chika for speaking negatively about her kid on social media after complaining about her being on the flight, the toddler being on the flight. So Chica, I don't know how you say it. Either way, she had tweeted, "The lady next to me who thought it would be a good idea to buy yourself and your twin infants first class seats on a red-eye flight, who just woke me up, bring your screaming," I'm assuming that says bastard, I don't know, it's blurred out, "to our seats to soothe her. I just bought $34 Wi-Fi at 4 a.m. to call you a stupid bee. P.S. I hate you and hope you get a paper cut in between each finger tomorrow, you senseless wench." She must be British. Anyway, like,
She's not. She's not.
Oh, like,
She's
are
not.
you
You ever heard her? You must ain't never heard her talk before.
No, I mean I have, but I don't remember. Like, you literally mentally delayed. What makes you think a 1-year-old will shut their, I don't know, something ass, maybe bitch ass, up at 7 on a 7-hour flight that takes off at 1 fucking a.m. You already had them up past their bedtime. I don't care the circumstance. Take your ass to economy at least. And so I guess Zanique saw that, so she posted a video of her kid. So whose other baby? She has 2 kids?
No, she was with her cousin. So her cousin has kids, multiple kids.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's who baby that was.
It was like, wait, I'm in tears. Not Chickaboo was mad at my child. My child was cutting up in her first class. You should have just sat there and been mad, babe. She's sky priority AF.
So Chica basically responded apologizing for despairing remarks towards Zanique's daughter. When she was saying, I thought she was talking to Zanique. Well, talking about her when she was saying,
I think she said something like maybe bitch ass kids or something like that, maybe.
Okay.
I just read it, bro.
But one thing, I don't really know too much about Chica, but anytime I do hear about her, she's in some mess or just inserting herself in something. But I mean, it's a kid. My baby gonna be right on first class with me. Who gonna check me, boo? So I guess we just gonna have
I mean, kids are just annoying. And I get it as someone who
kids are annoying. I do
doesn't be around kids.
But
I was just at the movies. Why are you bringing your baby to a dark ass, cold ass movie theater with all this loud noise, and then shushing them to stop crying? Bitch, you should have stayed your ass home. Put it on fire.
I mean, I feel like with certain things with kids, like if they're of a certain age, yes, like I wouldn't take a 2-year-old to a movie. I wouldn't. That's just me.
Yeah.
Will I put my 2-year-old on a plane? Yes. But some things are kids will be kids, so that just comes with life.
I get that. I feel like it depends on the situation. Not having them on no weird long flight, like international to damn Europe, that's gonna be 12 hours. Like, no, something domestic.
I mean, but some people don't have a choice, literally,
to travel.
If they have to go somewhere and they have to take their kids, what they supposed to do?
Not go.
Please.
What does your kid need? What does your 2-year-old need to go to damn Paris for, bro?
No, I'm not even saying as far as vacation wise. I'm just saying, say if they went to.
I just don't like how people with kids, not people with kids, certain parents.
Okay, yes, I agree. Certain parents that will let their kid just act up and
make it everyone else's problem. That's your child.
I get that, but just to go off on just a kid because kids do wake up crying. Why? I don't know. But I can understand you being annoyed. Like, if it's like a constant, and I really honestly feel like I would only be like that if it was one of them parents that's just literally letting their kid do whatever. Right. That annoys me. If it's just a parent that is literally trying their hard, like just dealing with normal kid things, I mean, it's life. But I
I'd
feel
be
like
annoyed.
Chica was just a little bit annoyed.
She was harsh with it though, but I wouldn't
She
tweet
was
about it because I
very
wouldn't
hard.
care. I mean, it wouldn't be enough for me to do all that, but I would
Maybe she
still be
didn't know
annoyed.
that she was gonna see
I doubt
it.
she was.
Well,
I'm
it was
sure she
one.
thought it was somebody.
It was like a 1 in a million type thing. She could have
Right.
literally been talking about anybody. So
Anybody.
the fact that Zanique responded and was like, "Nah," she was talking. It was like, because I'm pretty sure some people seen her tweets say that and didn't even think twice that she was talking
No
about
one would have
Zanique.
known it was Zonique at all.
And the
Zonique didn't
cousin
care.
basically clarified that, the flight, it was dark. I guess she woke up, and when she woke up her TV was off, and she was crying. I think she said for literally like 3 minutes, and they got her together super quick. Like it wasn't like no dragged out cry, like she was just crying the whole time. And Zanique's cousin also said that was her first time crying on a 5-hour flight or something like that. So they were on Chica ass about that. But yeah, Chica was just a little bit too harsh.
I mean,
About it. I feel like when it just comes to kids, try just going on in that group chat, girl.
no, I don't think kids are off limits. Y'all be acting like parents are just blameless or that people can't. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I'ma speak on it. And if it hurts your feelings,
That's different. I'm more
then
so saying if I'm arguing with you, I'm not gonna say nothing about your
oh yeah,
kid.
that's not what happened though. I'm talking about in this situation. Like, I don't know, and that's
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
saying. I don't
She's
feel like
saying,
Zanique did anything. I feel like Chica was just literally aggravated because she heard a baby crying. I literally don't even think that Zanique did, like, the cousin literally like cleared it up. I really feel like
I
Chica
mean,
was just in her
maybe.
feelings.
I feel like I don't believe. Well, I don't. It would be weird. If
And
it really was,
it's those people that don't like kids at all.
it would
Let's
be
be
really
clear.
weird if it was she really did just cry, was just crying for 2-3 minutes and she jumped up, woke her up, let me pay for this Wi-Fi and go on multiple tweets talking about it. It just don't seem like that's really tea. I don't know. I don't really believe that that's how fast it was. Maybe it wasn't the entire flight. I doubt it was the entire flight, but I don't necessarily believe that it was just like nothing. But at the end of the day,
at the end of the day,
kids
fly
crying
private.
is gonna annoy me. I don't care. Like, it's annoying. Why are you whining?
I mean, I've gotten annoyed plenty of times by kids if it's like something like in a public setting, and not even like a grocery store, stuff like that. I don't care. But when it's just like a public setting and we're all sitting and just like closed, like in a closed in space and things like that, and parents are just letting their kids like do whatever.
I feel like
don't more
anywhere that's not a family friendly environment is gonna get on my nerves if they're crying and cutting up. It's just gonna get on.
Well, I'm gonna be that mama. Well, but my child don't even do nothing. But hey, but like I'll be a Zani. You come for my kid. I'm gonna say something. I don't care if my baby
that's
did.
fine. Like, why you got your child here at like, if they're gonna do the most, stay home. I'm sorry. Wait till they're older.
I mean, what?
Wait till they're older.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's it for hot topics anyway. So we can go ahead and get into the docket questions. Is it a red flag when you what? Is it a red flag for you to be 30 years old and not have been in a relationship?
Yes. I don't want to be your first girlfriend at 30 years old. No, we're not doing that. It's given that you had a whole bunch of sneaky links or buddies your whole entire life, because why are you 30 and haven't because I know you have been having sex. So what's stopping you from getting a girlfriend? I don't know. It's a little weird to me. Now, a whole like I'm a virgin at 30. I think I'll take that over never dating a girl.
Yeah, same.
No, you know what? Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know. If you're a virgin at 30, you may wanna. But yeah, no, red flag.
I agree. Yeah. So does paying Does just paying child support make you a deadbeat? Meaning, if you don't actually spend time with your kids, you just pay your child support and that's it. Does that considered a deadbeat?
The bare minimum. So, yes. No, it does not make. I mean, yes. Sorry. Yes, it does. It does. It makes you a deadbeat, and I'm just go with that. It really does, because money, like, first of all, you're getting forced to pay. We had to go to court and make this a thing. So you're forced to pay whatever the judge came up with, or whatever, however much you're making. But time, kids don't remember money. They remember what you did with them. Did you spend time with them? Do you talk to them? Do you ask them how they're doing? Like, that's how I see it. So, like, you just throwing me money, but you're not even tending to your kids. That does not make you a deadbeat, because some people will think, like, I pay child support. Okay, and do you know what school they go to? Do you know their doctor's name? Do you know their favorite color? Like, it's so much things into being a parent to a child than just money. Money is needed, yes. So, like I said, the bare minimum, thank you, it's adding on to what I'm already putting on. But yeah, no, I feel like time is more important than the money, because half of the time the mamas can cover the money, so that ain't even the thing. We want y'all to get these damn kids. That's what we want y'all to do, not throw no money. But that's nice too. Did I rhyme?
So would it not be, if it wasn't at like child support, like went to court, if they just were just giving money on their own accord, would that make a difference?
And not seeing the kid?
Yeah.
Deadbeat is more so, I more so use a deadbeat, the term, the word deadbeat, for fathers that don't do neither money or time. I call those type deadbeats. That, the only reason I'm saying bare minimum, because at least you're giving money. So if it's not like a court thing, or you're not on actually on child support, but you just, still giving me money, I won't probably say you're a deadbeat, but I'll just be like, girl, all he do is give money. That's it. He don't come see him. He don't do this or whatever. I'm thankful for the money, but like, at this point, come get him. I'll take care of the money part. That's literally how I would be feeling. Like, you're still not seeing my child. So I put more so the deadbeat term to not doing neither. Not just paying child support, or not child support, or if you're not on child support. Either way, I wouldn't say like giving money, just giving money would make you a deadbeat, because it's more into it to me. Because I have friends that baby daddy do everything. I have friends that baby daddy do nothing. I have friends that baby daddy do the bare minimum. So I see it all, and literally all they be wanting is literally just get your kids, get your kids, give me a break. It don't even really be, the only time it really be about the money is when you already not seeing them. So then it's just like, you don't even see them. The least you can do is this, so when you're not doing neither, that's when you're a deadbeat to me. But yeah, unless they're trying to, giving child support and trying. That's a trying father. He's trying.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't say it's a deadbeat. It's just kind of bare minimum. Yeah, it's just low effort, no effort.
Right.
But yeah, I typically use the term deadbeat if it's, like you said, not doing anything.
Right.
So it's just.
But some will get on child support. I pay child support. Okay. I take care of your kid.
That's not
Where's my pat on the back?
Kids need both, so it's not enough.
Literally.
But yeah, that I guess is our docket questions this week. So next we'll just do another little segment here. What is something you can't live without?
My glasses. And I was really thinking about this the other day. That's because we said we wasn't gonna say we couldn't use phone. We couldn't use phone, but we had to do something like materialistic, kind of something, something that you can.
Yeah, glasses is a good one. I didn't think about that.
Right. So yeah, because I was thinking, I was just like, dang, what am I gonna say? And I was like, my glasses. I'm literally not me without my glasses. I cannot see without my glasses. I get headaches without my glasses. And some people be thinking, well, no, not some people. Well, yes, some people would really like. I remember people would think that, oh, so those are, you like need those glasses on 24/7. Yes, these are not just reading glasses. Because some people, my mama, like, she has like just reading glasses. No, I need my glasses to see. So
you know what, used to annoy me in like school, like especially elementary school, people would be like, oh, you don't need, like, they felt like you had supersonic vision because you were wearing glasses. They'd be like, oh, let me get here because I know you can see, you got glasses. That don't make my eyes better than yours. It makes it on the same playing field, bro.
Exactly.
Like, I still can't see. Yeah, glasses is a good one. I should have thought about that. Mine, I said, was this stuffed animal I have. It's the stuffed sloth.
Right, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It was my Valentine's gift I had given to my son a couple years ago. So yeah, that's what I picked. Like, if I was leaving in a fire, I would grab that. I would probably have my glasses on already, so I would grab that. That's why I was going with it. Like, what's something, if the house was burning down, what would I grab? It would be that.
Yeah, I feel that.
All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and give our first impressions of, sorry, I keep hitting the table, of Summerhouse Martha's Vineyard. So we kind of did like the same thing with what was it, Bad Boys Texas. So we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We'll give our overall first impressions, and then we'll just kind of run down the list of the people and say how we feel about them so far. Because at this point, how many episodes have we seen so far? 6, maybe 5? No, not even 6. 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah. So 4 episodes in, so it's good to do a first impressions at this point. So what is your overall thoughts on the show? You're muted if you're talking, child.
My bad. I did that on accident. Okay, so you can hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My overall thoughts on the show. It's a good it's giving almost like a black it's just kind of making me remind me of a Black Real House or something like that. Like, you remember? Yeah. So
Real
it's
World.
a good key. Yeah, Real World. It's very entertaining. I like the different dynamics. Like, I like the different things that basically comes up on the show, more so like the things that they kind of take. Like, we would probably look at something like so small and then they look at it like big, but it's very entertaining. I love that it's an all Black cast. And I will say I'm gonna be more excited to watch this tonight than Housewives, to be honest.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's really good. Some of the people on there, don't too much care for their over there, but overall, I give it a high 9 out of 10. It's a good show. It's a good show. So overall, far, for it to only be 3 episodes, it's been keeping me like entertained.
Yeah,
it's been keeping me entertained.
I think I would give it an 8 overall so far. I feel like it will probably get higher.
Mm-hmm.
There were like a little bit of like dry spots. The only reason I'm giving it an 8 is just because of the way they handled certain situations.
Yeah.
I didn't care for it. That doesn't make the show not entertaining, but just as a experience overall, it was kind of a little weird. I like that they're all kind of like bougie, so you get to see they're younger. None of them are over like maybe 30, 35 oldest. But that they're all like, it's not giving Love and Hip Hop. You know, they're all proper.
Oh yeah, not at
all that
all.
kind of stuff. So it's good to see, especially coming on Bravo. I think it's good to show Black people in a different light than what the Bravo people, the Bravo watchers, typical Bravo watcher would be used to seeing.
And I like that they actually know each other.
Yeah, so they're all kind of friends in some capacity or friends with someone. So they all had like a past relationship, except for maybe one. I don't know who he was friends with, but
yeah, but more majority, like it's more like a you know, like, oh, I know her through him, I know her through him. Like basically they know, everybody knows the two main people that are inviting everybody to the house. So I like that they actually know, and it's not just like fake.
It's that, and it's not as much like a getting to know you type situation, because they've had interactions in the past, whether it be extensive, like some of them are really close, some of them, you know, we've been to this party or that party. But yeah, so I guess we're just gonna go down the list and give our thoughts on each person. We'll start with the female host, Jasmine.
Jasmine. Oh, go.
I was just gonna say, I have mixed feelings about her. If I was gonna rate my feelings on her, I would give her maybe a 6.7, because she's not quite there yet for me. You can tell she's trying to like. Let me backtrack. She's newly married. And her husband is the male host. So I feel like she's bringing in her friends from like her early life single days into the situation, with this close-knit situation with her husband and his friends. And so she's trying to like toe the line of being like a good friend and how she usually gets down with her girls, versus being the wife he's expecting her to be. And so I think she's still having to like learn that dynamic. And so it makes it a little bit uncomfortable to watch her interact in certain situations, because it'll literally be like her friends being like, no, you're doing too much, to the husband, like fighting her battles in a situation she wouldn't have normally been in this situation, but because she's trying to toe the line and like be a wife, it's just like she doesn't know she can't pick a side if she's gonna stand up for her with her friends, because she feels
because he doesn't know her turn up days. He doesn't know her like that side of her. So it's like she's trying to
months, and I think they've only known each other. They met like in the pandemic, so like they really have not been maybe 2-3 years max. So he doesn't really know how she interacts for real. So like certain things, he's like, oh, I'm not cool with that, blah blah blah. And her friends are like, no, that's weird, and they're like getting to it with the husband, and she's just sitting there like in between, not knowing who to side with, like my man, or you know, bros before hoes. So yeah, what you think?
I agree with what you said with her. That scar on her face really aggravates me.
Girl,
but girl, I know you ain't talking miss. I don't like a mole.
I don't like a mole, but I ain't saying on the thing.
But yeah, Jasmine.
Moles can be removed. That cannot, clearly. Ain't nothing stopping you from going to that doctor and getting that taken off. That's a choice.
They sticking with it. Jasmine is kind of like, okay, I'm over here. Okay, no, but I understand. Okay, no, I'm over here. No, I understand. Okay, I'm over here. She's very, I don't want to say she's flip-floppy, but it's really because she really had a whole life, like a different life before marrying her husband. It's like she's trying to change. It's like she's trying to like show him that, oh no, I'm not this type of woman, but low key still be trying to have like her little
Right.
days of
Her
going out and
her
coming
glory
home at
days.
2:00 in the morning. And he ain't used to that. But if you be honest and open and just say, look, this is me, this is how I am, and not just try to put like on a front like, oh, that's what a bouginess coming out of olderness or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I give her like a 6 out of 10. Yeah, because I give her a 6 out of 10.
So next, I guess we'll talk about her husband, Silas. I really don't care for him at all. There's nothing I find admirable about his personality. He genuinely gets on my nerves every single time he pops on the screen. Nothing he said has ever
He
been
gives
like,
a
all right,
military
cool.
brat, and it's like,
And
Silas,
it's
you're
weird.
nobody's
And let
daddy.
me
Like,
preface this. He joined the military during the pandemic. So this is just his personality. Do not blame the military. Usually
it's given. Oh, let me literally. Who would have during the pandemic?
he
You were thinking
joined as
about
a
joining
full-grown man. He decided, let me join, like, fully all the stuff. He already went to college, already did all the things that people join the military for. He already had, so he just joined it because it fit his personality. And that's so weird to me.
And probably wanted to have that status too. He gives me like he wants.
That's what he gives. Yeah, and I don't rock with that. Like, people with that military personality are people who've been in it since they were 18, not when you joined 2 years ago and come literally. On, like, what are you on, bro? I'm not a fan with it. And then as we were
and he doesn't even seem like Jasmine type, literally.
No, for real, I don't get it. And so as we were talking about like just a minute ago, like, yeah, he wants to. Everybody on the show described so far has said he's very controlling the way he treats Jasmine. Like, she'll leave for literally 2 minutes and he's like, oh, let me go find her, and like running after her to go grab her for this and that, and people are just like, you're doing a lot, like, you're controlling. Another person on the show, they had a whole little talk about it, like being how it's weird, and he's like, oh, I gotta be the protector, but it's like, y'all are physically in the same house, so like it's kind of okay. Let her walk down the hall without you.
She ain't leaving. She ain't
that. And so yeah, there was a whole situation where they were talking about wanting to do like a girls' night, guys' night, and he was like, he doesn't want Jasmine getting free drinks. And so it brought up a whole, like, from guys, meaning guys buying.
Which I wouldn't even brought that up. Do y'all not know? Just keep some things away from your husband.
Who brought it up?
It was Jordan. I think Jordan was talking about it. Which is another one in the house that's been friends with Jasmine before she was married, that know the real Jasmine. Right. And they basically were just saying how when they go out, they get the drinks and stuff like that, free drinks, which clubs always give ladies free drinks before like a certain time anyway. But they decided to bring up the fact that, guys buy them drinks, so they drink free, which Jasmine was basically saying she doesn't see a problem with it. And Silas was like, pay for your own drinks. My thing is,
they're going back and
forth.
My
husband would not have known about that.
Mine won't care, because who cares? Especially because he's on some his eventually, like after the second or third time they talk about it.
I feel like my husband would care, because why wouldn't he? But
mine wouldn't be a weird jealous guy. But anyway,
it's not getting jealous.
But so like I said, after the second or third conversation that they had, they finally he was like basically saying that a lot of men would perceive her getting free drinks from him as how do you put it? Basically, they would expect something in return. So if she were to not reciprocate that, it could potentially be a dangerous situation. Sure. But you know how big Martha's Vineyard is? It's a snap big.
Yeah, and it's not like they're buying a drink and bringing it up
right next to each other. Exactly. Like, it's really not giving all of that. And so, yeah, he was really upset about it.
I'm going to be watching you. I'm going to be watching him make that drink. Watching the bartender make that drink. Watching your car go in there. Thank you. And I'm walking off.
It's really, like, not that serious. So, yeah, that's what he was upset about. And then he also got into it with Jordan. Another time too, when they were at the dinner, like in the beginning, remember, he was like, she's the trouble friend, or somebody said that, because Jasmine, when they were dating or whatever, Jasmine would be out till 1-2 in the morning, and so he was basically trying to say that Jordan is the reason, and so he doesn't want them hanging out, is what he was kind of insinuating.
When Jasmine is a grown woman, Jasmine staying out because she want to stay out.
She wanted to stay out.
Problem. And I would have been the same way if my friend cousin was like, you need to have her in the house for two. She need to be in the house for two if she wants to be in the house for two. That is not my problem. Cause I mean, we definitely gonna leave it, you know, especially if it's just us two. I'm pretty sure we will, you know, leave at the same time or whatever. But I'm not gonna tell her, oh girl, you know, it's 12 o'clock. I may say it as a joke. You know, your husband wants you home, girl.
I'm not pertaining to a curfew. That's weird. Let's be very clear and for real. I am grown as hell.
We should talk about that. Curfews. Is it in a marriage? Should you have a curfew if you're not out with your?
I think it depends on the people. I'm grown as hell, and don't nobody tell me what time to be in the house. Now,
you're right. However, knowing me, I would just wouldn't. I mean, it would now if it's just a girl's. I feel like I would only be out like that if it's literally like an occasion, because I know for a fact like I wouldn't be staying out to 4 a.m. partying. I'm not really. I know for a fact I wouldn't be doing that. But like if it's a girls' night and I may come home at 2, that's 2 o'clock in the morning. Is very reasonable. I don't care what
time it is. If it's 7 a.m.
No, I'm just saying. I'm speaking for me. What time I would come in the house?
No,
but
even if I was out till 7 a.m.
So you would you wouldn't keep your husband coming in at 5 in the morning?
Who gonna check me? I'm gonna do if I want. I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless. So I cannot have the same. I gotta keep that same energy reciprocated.
You're right. You're right. And
nothing to do with what you're gonna do. He could cheat at 3 p.m. It wouldn't make no difference. So what?
I mean, he can. Alicia, we more so just speaking about being out. Okay, yeah. So
I wouldn't care because whatever you're gonna do, if you were gonna do something weird or you can literally do it any single time of day. The time doesn't matter to me. But at the end of the day, that's just not my personality. I'm not as rigid and strict or like jealous. I perceive it as jealousy or weird, as I call it, than other people. So as long as we're here with it, it don't matter. Like
and whatever works for your relationship. If you're in a relationship where you care and he care, hey,
I feel like I need to be with another Sag. That's the only way it's gonna work because I can't deal with no jealousy.
Yeah, I just need to be with a man that.
Max is a jealous person already, so she likes other people who are jealous. She is.
I do not. Do I want you to show a little like that you care? Yes. Do I want you to show that you're a little like don't try jealous. Her? Yes, I do want you to show all of that because I deserve that. And my husband is not going to be coming home on no daily night at 5 o'clock in the morning. We ain't doing that. Now, do I care? Night. Okay, but yeah, as far as like if you just hanging out and stuff like that, be my guest. Cause like if it is something happening anyway, it's gonna come to the light. So exactly. I mean, as long as it's not a day. Now, a daily night is something I would have an issue with. Daily night, but if it's just every other, because I know I'm gonna go out. Just check in with me.
Right, exactly. That would be my big thing. As long as like
there was check in with me.
I'm not tripping. If it was just like I hadn't heard from you in 10 hours.
Okay, right. That's where I'm like. Right.
But if it's very much, hey, I'm going out, I'm gonna be here. Cool, whatever, do your thing. I ain't tripping. I'm probably gonna be asleep. Like, okay.
And Alicia, you definitely give child. This nigga was out, and bitch, I'm gonna be out tomorrow. And guess
what you mean? I don't care. I don't got nothing. Listen, and that's what I'm saying for real. I think I just need to find another Sag so we can be.
Oh look, let me tell this story really quick. Y'all see each other both petty. Let me tell you this one story. So it was this play or whatever, and she was like how her husband was cheating or whatever. So she was just trying to like make him sweat a little bit. She was like came home smelling like Irish Spring. She was like you cheated too. She was like girl no, I was at Walmart till 4 o'clock in the morning. just this friend on stuff. That's something Alicia would do.
Probably. If I see you haven't come back yet, I'm gonna leave my location on though, but then I'm gonna randomly turn it off. But that's the thing. I share my like we're sharing locations. It's not deep. Like y'all be on weird shit. OD. We're very much grown. And if you don't trust me, then why are you fucking me? That's the real question. Anyway, we got way off subject. So let's go on to Silas. I give him a 4 out of 10. I don't care for him. I don't think he's a bad person, but I don't like his personality.
Okay, yeah, we moving on from Silas because he just made us open up a can of worms. Jordan, I can't believe I forgot we was even talking about the whole thing.
I know. Okay, so Jordan, hold on.
So we gonna have an episode where we just freeball it maybe and just talk about stuff. But Jordan, right. Jordan definitely is not on my top list. She's straight. I feel like she just do too much sometimes. She just is overboard. I do feel like Jordan is a no tolerance bullshit type of person, which I'm okay with. Very. But she just do the most sometimes when it's not called for. Like she's very German. Like everything is nothing is small to her. Everything is big to her. So you can say the little thing and
she'll go from 0 to 10 real quick.
0 to 10, literally. So that's the only thing I have to say about Jordan.
I'm gonna give her overall. I'll give her a 7.5.
I'll give Jordan a 5 out of 10.
So you like Jasmine more than Jordan?
I'll give Jasmine a 5 out of 10. Jordan 5.5 out of 10.
Okay, let's go on to Bria. Don't like her at all. She gets on my damn.
Bria is a freaking 1 out of 10, and I'm being nice with saying 1.
She brought her emotional support dog to the house,
which I think she lying. Let's be for real.
I mean, any pet can be an emotional support animal. Let's be real.
And I think she really I don't think nothing is wrong with Bria. I feel like Bria grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth, and when she doesn't get her way, she's used to getting her way. Bria is definitely, and I hate to say this, but she seems whitewashed. Like Bria is just, and then for her to try to throw it on racism when Silas was like, they already accommodating you for the 3 days that he's not even really supposed to be here. And then you're talking about you get to do stuff. Okay, first of all, this is this is like we're putting this together. So that's not my fault that me and my wife are putting this together. But then she was like, and you're only doing that because he's white. Like, girl, nobody is not doing that because he's white. We're doing that because literally you're not taking the 3 days that we're offering you, and you're trying to have him have her
boyfriend come to the house. He's white and he lives in Germany or something like that. So basically they're only there for 2 weeks. She wanted him to come for the whole second week. And she was basically trying to say because of how long the flight is, it would just be too much and too hard to only come for a few days. He can't go to your place where you live and wait for you there. Like he's got to only be at the house.
He can literally go for those 3. He can go if he comes before time. He can go to your house and then drive up there for the weekend. Leave.
Exactly.
Like I don't. Bria makes something out of nothing every time. She definitely got on my nerves with the whole her and Mariah situation. Even though Mariah's another one on there. Even though I still don't feel like Mariah hit her. She just put the clothes. So basically, Bria and another one got into a little spick because someone put some dog clothes in the dryer with everybody's clothes or whatever, and so she was just like, that's not okay, that's not my problem, you deal with it. First of all, it's your dog, it's his clothes. Like, I'm confused.
Bria seems like the type to let her dog kiss her in the mouth. If that
literally, and walk on the counter.
What it's
and
giving,
walk on the counter.
Yeah, like she'll probably.
But Bria do too much. she's a whiny, spoiled brat, and I can't with her. 1 out of 10, and like I said, I'm being nice.
I'm probably gonna do. I'll probably do a 2 out of 10. Yeah, because there's other people I want to give lower. So, yeah, that's Bria. Next, we will do Amir. And Amir was the one I wasn't sure who he knew, like, to get into the house, because it seemed like the way he was talking was just he had never really been around black people for real before. He's half black, half Lebanese, but he was only raised by his Lebanese mom. So, yeah, the way he was talking was literally like he had never been around black people. So,
Bria. But Bria, I know she's been around black people, but Bria
no, the way she was seasoning that broccoli was a little odd, but all right, fine. But yeah, he's sweet, he's nice, I like him. He's probably one of my favorite people. He was the one who put the dog clothes in with the towels, which caused the whole argument. But other than that, I don't think he's really done anything like that I haven't really liked. I think he seems sweet. He did cry that one time, which I don't get why he started crying about that. But other than that, you know,
he came out of nowhere. I had to rewind. I said, "Wait, what is he?"
I know. He was emotional.
I literally had to rewind. I said, "Dang, wait, what did I miss in 5 freaking seconds?"
Yeah, it was completely out of nowhere. But
yeah, I give Amir 8 out of 10.
Same, 8 out of 10. Next we will do Alex. Alex is the goofy looking one, the tall, weird one. Everybody keeps saying how handsome he is, and other than that, I don't. Okay, is my response to that. He's not ugly, but he's not like the best person there.
Sorry, he's not ugly, but
I feel like he sees himself as being very much that dude, and maybe that's what, like, maybe he's giving off that
he gives used to go out with the cheerleader type girls.
Yeah.
That's what he gives. Even though you know what I think about him in real life, but
she thinks that about everybody, and I've said this before. So if you know what we're referencing, you know. If you've listened before, you know, because it's literally everybody. She says it all the time. Anyway,
what do you rate him?
I don't care for him. Maybe a 6.5. He hasn't done anything for real I haven't liked, but nothing besides the whole thing with Shanice. But yeah, I'm gonna do a 6.5. 6. I lied. 6.
He really is like he's like Casper in the house. Like he don't really. I've read
like meditating and stuff. They said.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. So I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 10.
Yeah. Next we'll do Nick. Nick slid into most of the girls' DMs before they got to the house. Now if you said it about him, I wouldn't argue that. That's the vibe he was giving. In fact, I feel like they were insinuating it a little bit, the producers, with the secret. I know the secret, but I'm not gonna tell anybody type vibes.
Yeah. I mean, with Carlton, that's what he remind me of. I've been with Nick.
Like, I'm the best dressed guy here. I'm super stylish. I've never heard a grown man stylish so many times.
That's crazy that he doesn't give me those vibes. He definitely gives me that.
Are you serious? He totally gave that vibe. Something about the cut of his pants and everything. He just
gives me very well, you know, what's the word? Preppy. He gives me very preppy.
I feel like it's like there's preppy and he's like past that border. Like it gives a little bit.
You may be right.
I picked it up. I didn't at first, but it wasn't until they were doing the whole it's a secret and why.
And I think his girlfriend that he got, I think it's a lie. I think it's a cover up.
That's what I was saying. Once they started that whole little storyline, and like insinuating that he had some kind of secret, and that's why he kept saying he wasn't interested in any of the girls here, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, yeah, all right, well, yeah,
Right.
nobody knows. But then it popped up that he had a girlfriend allegedly, and again, this is after him sliding into every single one of the girls' DMs that was single.
Literally every single one of them, except Jasmine.
More than once. Yeah, because Jasmine is married, but yeah, all the other ones he did. So I'm gonna give him, but other than that, he seems pretty. I did like him trying to check Silas a little bit about being a little weird. I feel like he's non-confrontational, but he would definitely have a conversation because with the whole Phil situation. I'm gonna give him a 7. No, I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7.
Nick, I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10.
Did we do Jordan already?
Yeah, we did Jordan. We did not do
Okay. Yeah, I have a list. Shanice is she seems alright. She doesn't seem like the type of person I would hang out with. I feel like she's a little bit too woo for me.
Woo! Yes.
Especially
she's a little off.
Especially with the whole Amir situation coming out with her titties out. That was a little bit much. Woo! And then her ex-boyfriend is alleging that she's some type of stalker. So all the girls
believe it. She said she did call him she said she did call him. She will admit that she did call him a lot of times. Yeah. No, Shanice, I believe it was a little bit more than that.
But she's just a little bit much for me. I'm gonna give her, but I don't dislike her for real.
Yeah, I don't dislike her.
Also, she's not on the show very much. She came late because I guess she has a new job, so she can only be there on the weekends. So she's not in it very much. So that probably has something to do with it.
She literally only comes on the weekends.
Yeah. So about not having like any strong feelings about her because she wasn't really there. So I'm gonna give her a 5. I think could go either way.
I do the same because she reminds me of Lisa off of America's Next Top Model.
Did say that.
So I'll give her a 5.
Next we have let's do Preston.
Wait, who? Preston. I forgot. Preston.
I give him a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7. Not for any particular reason.
I'm gonna be generous. I give Preston a 9 out of 10. Preston really hasn't done nothing that don't make me like him. Preston really seems cool with everybody. He does give me that he will check someone if needed to be, but I feel like he's more so. I want you to watch College Hill because he kind of gives me like Quay vibes. Blame it on TT. Blame it on Quay. He kind of like he's just the one that's really cool with everybody. Don't like just be chilling, laid back, So I'll give Preston a 9 out of 10.
I'm giving a 7, not because I dislike him, but because he hasn't done too much. 7.5.
Yes, he has
too much that I really like, but he's definitely not done anything I dislike either. He's had his little moments like, oh, we're black, so we don't put breadcrumbs on our mac and cheese. So like he had his little, little things.
Yeah. And then checking style is like everybody's not built like you. Everybody not gonna do this.
Yeah, he was like he wanted to hang out with the girls and drink mimosas. So like I got the little tidbits. I feel like he has a chance to really show more of his personality maybe in later episodes. I'll bump that up.
Mm-hmm.
But we got that's it for the full cast right now. These 2 people got kicked off, but they were here. We'll do Mariah first. I liked Mariah.
Mariah,
she kept it real. She did check Bria obviously for being weird with the dog. I don't think she deserved to get kicked off because, as Max said, the reason that she got kicked off was because she allegedly put her hands on or hit Bria. In reality, she had the dog clothes in her hand and she went like boom and like pushed them into her like here. like that. But Bria was upset about it, and Jordan was upset about it, so they decided to kick her out of the house. But I mean, I'm not mad at it because it didn't seem like she was really enjoying herself too much anyway. So like,
yeah, she probably needed to. Well, yeah, it probably was best, but I don't feel like she should have got kicked out. I don't feel like it was fair. Bria was more so in her feelings because Phil had to leave, which he definitely gave a reason to have to leave. Right. Mariah just gave you a taste of your own medicine. You told her to give you the clothes, and she gave them to you.
That you said it wasn't your problem. You're being very
literally. So she gave you the clothes.
Funky dog clothes. Why does your dog have clothes? Why did you have to wash them and dry them in here? Like, there's so much going on. Get that dog off the couch. That dog off the counter. Anyway, yeah, Mariah, I'm gonna give her a 5 only because she left. But like I said, I don't feel like she deserved it.
I will give Mariah. Wait, what you rated her?
5.
I'm gonna rate Mariah a 4 out of 10.
Okay. Then we have Phil. He came late. He basically started a whole big situation because he had his friend Bria show him around the house.
He doesn't even deserve to get rated.
Show them. Well, we can just talk about them. Just show him around the house and he allegedly picked a room, and allegedly Bria was supposed to put his name on said room. She did not do that. So, what was it? Nick ended up getting in that room. So when Phil eventually got there several days later and realizes someone's in the room, he was first trying to just move his stuff out. And like, no, don't do that, blah, 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 this whole thing. So he ends up pooping in his toilet and not flushing and leaving it there, and they all went out. And so then he's like, go look in your bathroom when they got back, like trying to be funny with it. So at this point, people start checking him, and he starts getting bucked back with everybody else. And so by the end of it, he was only there for one day, and by the end of the night, literally everyone was pissed that he was there and nobody wanted him there anymore.
Literally. So because of that, Bria was like, well, Mariah needs to leave too because she put her hands on me. So I'm just like, what up? You should have said something at the time if you really felt like
if
that.
You really
like,
felt away.
She was literally doing that because Phil got kicked out. She was like, it wasn't even about her barely touching you because the clothes touched you. She didn't touch you, but yeah.
So that's Phil. And then these last two people just showed up at the end of the 4th episode, so we really can't give them too much whatever. It is Preston and Summer.
Oh, it's another Preston?
No. So who was it? It was
I don't even know his name.
I do know. I looked it up. It's not Preston. What is that boy's name? I got it. My bad. It's Jason and Summer.
Oh, okay.
Silas is mad that Jason's there, or feels away basically because he's straight and Jasmine is very close with him. I guess they used to be roommates or something.
Oh yes. Okay. Now it's coming to me. Okay, yeah. Because she was very Jason hugging him and stuff, child.
And mind you, it wasn't over the shoulder. It's like, you know when you hug somebody.
Oh, okay.
Wrap your arms around their middle. She wrapped her arms like around his middle or whatever. But
like his waist.
Yeah. So, and then Silas is jealous or upset about it. Whatever. Either way, so he's feeling the type of way. And then the girl Summer, she's also new. Only thing, she also got into it with Silas about the toga party. They were basically trying to name it after a fraternity instead of not. And so she was like, oh, so you're trying to be sexist. I didn't think it was that deep, but it sparked a whole conversation.
Literally, it wasn't given that at all to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was it?
You got kicked out of the sorority anyway, so why are you upset that they're not repping?
Was it given that to you?
Not a part of what?
The whole sexist thing.
No, I think they're just.
But I feel like it was just doing too much.
That's people be like, when they're in. So fraternities and sororities are low key gangs, so they just repping they set. It's not. It ain't nothing like that deep. But she took it there, so my bad, y'all. Hit my mic. She took it there, so all right, girl.
All right. So,
that is so. First impressions, we like Summerhouse. Y'all should catch up, watch it. Let us know what you think
on Bravo or Peacock.
Bravo Sundays, Peacock Mondays. So yeah, we'll definitely be watching the new episode. Lastly, wrap things up. We are going to talk about if we could meet one celebrity, who would it be? Go ahead. Friend.
You go first.
Okay. So of course, popping in my head immediately was Nikki, but I feel like that's gonna happen. Like I don't need to put that.
Yeah, I didn't do somebody that I love.
Yeah. So my choice is actually Patti LaBelle.
Oh, why did you choose her?
I love me some Patti LaBelle. I love when she acts. Like she used to do like old shows in the 90s. I always love her characters. I love like when she be on like talk shows and stuff. Her personality. I just feel like we would be here with it. Like she would be my favorite auntie ever. Auntie Patti. Like yeah, that's my dog. Like checking the girl about when she tried to tell her not to eat the paper, and she still brings it up to this day. Like I love it. I mean, dying. She's so funny and so like she's down to earth. You know what I'm saying? I really just like her. So that's why I picked.
Okay, so I chose Monica. I feel like Monica is just such a down to earth person. Like she seems like she's just super cool. And she actually, I was on her live one day and I said, "Hey Monica, my name is Maxine." She was like, "Hey Maxine." She said my name. I was like, "Dang it, I didn't hit record it." But Monica just definitely gives like that auntie that's gonna keep it real with you. And she goes, I don't know if she go by auntie, but Monica is definitely that older person that basically like gonna keep it real with you, but teach you knowledge as well. Like I feel like, yeah, I just feel like she's so down to earth. So I wouldn't mind meeting her, and I feel like she'll be super nice too.
Yeah, definitely. But either way, that is gonna wrap up our show this week. I want to thank y'all for listening. Definitely, like I said, check out our recommendations, DM us, let us know what you think about it. Answer those docket questions. If y'all have an opinion on anything we said, let us know.
Yes.
We might just talk about it next week. Anything else you want to say, friend?
Follow us on TikTok at, I don't know, friend. Get us up there, y'all, because TikTok trying to take a bitch views. But let me say this. One of the ones I posted about Nikki, it got like 200 views more than like all of them. All of them are still like below 100. And that one I was like, dang, you mentioned the queen, and so yes, y'all get us up there. Zoe already co-signed. He gonna watch our podcast and do all of that. So yeah, support us.
All right, y'all. Love you. See you next week.
Peace.